to become the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, training side by side with the likes of Cain Velasquez and Luke Rockhold at AKA in San Jose. Daniel Cormier trying to continue his domination here tonight.
Daniel Cormier is one of the best wrestlers to ever compete in the UFC's heavyweight division, and with that work ethic, he has brought his striking up to an elite level as well. He is amongst the very best in the sport.
So here is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, current UFC interim light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones. Never lost the belt inside the octagon. It was So here's the 38-year-old Daniel Cormier, UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. This is a man who has taken on all comers and has largely been unblemished in his UFC career. The wrestling obviously is what he is known for, but he's got a lot of pop as well and has really rounded out into a complete mixed martial artist in the big show.
Daniel Cormier is a winner, whether it's in wrestling or in mixed martial arts. His drive, determination, and work ethic has proved to be a devastating combination.
The longtime Jackson Wink MMA staple, here is the Albuquerque, New Mexico-based former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones. Essentially an undefeated fighter. The only loss in his career by DQ to Matt Hamill back in the day. He has taken all comers. He has chewed them up. He has spit them out. The consensus greatest mixed martial artist of all time, Johnny Bones Jones.
Jon Jones may very well be the greatest single talent we have ever seen inside the octagon. An incredible athlete, very intelligent and driven man. He has all of the ingredients of greatness.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. Cormier is 8 years his senior. Jones will have a 12-inch reach advantage. Let's get it started. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler with a professional record of 22 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, Daniel D.C. Cormier! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
All right, here we go. I am fired up for this fight. It's been a long time coming, and they're finally going to get after it.
Fight. Ready.
And we are ready to go with live action from Toyota Center here in Houston, Texas. So here's the consensus greatest of all time, Jon Jones. We'll see how he approaches the early going here. Most of his fights in the UFC have been scheduled for 5, yet he's only gone the distance 7 times as a pro. This man has weapons in every facet of mixed martial arts. We'll see what he goes to here early. Cormier gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. Joe, how do you think he approaches this challenge tonight?
One thing that Jon Jones is very good at is catching his opponents with counter shots as they try to move in on him. He avoids the clinch.
And he eats a right hand there. Yep, not a ton behind it, but it landed.
Inside leg kick by Jones.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 1. Oh, he got cracked with the jab there, Joe, and his head is firmly on the center line, the one place it really can't afford to be. He's showing some vulnerability here by leaning right into his opponent's range. Let's see if he can make some adjustments here.
Oh, that's some wrestling right there.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Excellent movement here on the ground. Working for the choke here, trying to get that arm underneath the back of the neck. That choke looks locked up tight. He wants to move his opponent's left arm out of the way. That's the arm that's defending. Once he gets that out of the way, then he can work the choke. Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy. Oh, he gets reversed. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground. Staying busy. Oh, he connected with that right hand. Good scramble. That one hurt.
Slip and counter by Johnny Bone.
Leg kick! He hurt him! He is rocked.
Oh, big left hook there. So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round.
Hammer fist. He transitions back to half guard.
Well, just because you're on your back doesn't mean you can't throw offense. Staying busy here, you like to see that, Joe.
And here we see some beautiful submission offense here. Here we see that again. Let's take a look at it from a different angle.
Brittany Palmer is here, as always.
Ready to fight?
Second round underway.
Look for him to go on the attack early in this round, try to pick up where he left off in the last round. His opponent was dazed and in big trouble when that round ended. Daniel Cormier is a former Olympic wrestler, a world-class athlete, and an incredibly determined fighter. He has ridiculous hand speed, outstanding skills in all areas, and the mind of a champion.
Nice punch there by Jones. Cormier's lower jaw now, Joe, started to show some signs of swelling.
Nice shot to the head.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, he's playing with fire here, Joe. He continues to be vulnerable to that jab by almost leaning into it right into his opponent's range. Got to find a way to move those feet and ultimately get that head off of the center line.
Oh! Daniel's hurt.
The takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, huge shot there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Absolutely.
Keeping busy here in the clinch with the knees. Another knee right to the midsection. Keeping busy here in the clinch. Another knee landed by Johnny Bone. Muay Thai plum now, Joe. Now goes to the uppercut.
Good knee by John. Back to over-under control.
Cormier's got double underhooks.
He's got it down. He got tagged there.
Oh, Jones gets back up again.
Yeah, and here he goes again.
Cormier gets yet another takedown. Oh, you don't want to be anywhere near his guillotine. This could be trouble.
He's got the guillotine locked in tight. I believe he's in all kinds of trouble now. He might be forced to... That's it! That's it! The round was about to end. Sunk in the submission and got the victory.
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You could tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight.
And one last time, super tight choke, and he's out. And here we see it again. Beautiful submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 18 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission, John Bones Jones!
So another big win for Johnny Bones Jones here tonight. He has every tool you could possibly want as a mixed martial artist, and he put most of them to very good use here tonight. Some people were picking against him. They felt like this matchup maybe wouldn't work for John Jones. John Jones proved yet again that if he is not the greatest mixed martial arts athlete we have ever seen, he is certainly in the conversation. Congratulations to Johnny Bones. So here he is, the great DC, Daniel Cormier. Of course, when he is not sitting to my immediate right calling fights with me, he is competing oftentimes against the best fighters in the world. Daniel Cormier has accomplished so much, and so many of the goals that eluded him in his Olympic wrestling career have materialized here in mixed martial arts. The question beckons, as DC approaches 40, how long can the man keep it going?
Daniel Cormier is one of the best wrestlers to ever compete in the UFC's heavyweight division, and with that work ethic, he has brought his striking up to an elite level as well. He is amongst the very best in the sport.
A man with all the skills and the accolades to show for it, the future Hall of Famer and former UFC light heavyweight champion, Johnny Bones Jones. No fighter, no champion in UFC history has had a more difficult strength of schedule. John Jones dominant every step of the way. His future undeniably is in the UFC Hall of Fame.
John Jones, although he started out as a wrestler, has grown to become one of the very best strikers and submission artists in the UFC. Incredibly successful against high-level competition and at a very young age. In fact, the youngest ever light heavyweight champion in the history of the sport.
Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Jones is 30, Cormier is 38. Jones is 5 inches taller. He will have a 12-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, a referee in charge of the Octagon, Cormier. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 22 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, Daniel D.C. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, John Bones Jones!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go. An all-time great wrestler when it comes to transitioning to mixed martial arts. Here is the champion, Daniel Cormier. We'll see how he approaches this fight early. Figures to be able to get the takedown tonight if that is the path he chooses. Don't sleep on the power, though, as well. DC can get you out of there with his left hand, his right hand. A lot of different weapons in the arsenal of Daniel Cormier.
Good shot.
Huge block there. Joe, your thoughts on what we'll see in this matchup tonight?
Jon Jones has a long reach and is particularly devastating with his knee strikes.
Oh, Jones gets absolutely punished by that head kick.
Nice shot to the body. These guys are swinging. Powerful leg kick. Look at this, takedown. Beautiful sweep into side control.
3 minutes in our opening round.
He's now working from side control again. Beautiful sweep. Eating some punches here on the ground with DC. The longer DC can keep this in a clinch situation, though, the better.
From the clinch here, nice trip to get the takedown.
In half guard. In full guard here.
Oh, that one should leave a mark. Outstanding leg kick employed there by Jones.
He's going to try to take the back, I think. Now it moves into full guard. He lands a big shot from the bottom. Moves from half guard and into side control. Excellent movement on the ground here, always trying to better his position. It looks like he's got the north-south choke locked in nice and tight. He got out of that choke. He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground.
Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Jones.
He's in full guard here.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Just keep taking it down. Listen, he has no good face for the takedown. I can't even understand what he's been working on.
Let's see some of the action here. And here we see some really technical offense with submissions. And let's see that again from another angle.
Brittany Palmer here doing her thing as usual.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
He's in big trouble. Oh, very nice.
Quick jab.
Here's a nice inside leg kick. Again, Daniel Cormier takes his opponent down.
Yes, Joe, I would agree with you there. Oh, he connects there.
He passes. Side control.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
He's trying to pass here. Well, DC's like glue. I mean, he just sticks onto you.
Oh, that's a good strike there by DC.
Blocks in the Muay Thai clinch.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. Now he's got over-under.
Double underhooks. Nice trip.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Lands an inside leg kick, Joe. Can't go for the takedown, and he gets it. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 2.
Back to side control. Excellent movement here on the ground.
Well, you don't want to spend too much time fighting off of your back, Joe, but pretty good work here from the bottom by Johnny Bone.
Big shot from the bottom. Oh, he's beating him up here.
Nice punch there by Cormier.
Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy. Look at this.
Then he's out.
Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground. Staying busy. Trying to spin to the back. Excellent movement on the ground here. Always trying to better his position.
Oh! He's got him hurt here. Oh, he might be out.
Body kick, look at that.
Oh, straight right. He blocked the punch. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has... Oh!
Oh, he hurt it. Bad.
Cormier goes for the clinch here, Joe. He was stunned a moment ago. Let's see if the clinch now gives him the proper time to recover. And that's the end of round number 2.
And here's a nice shot, lands perfectly. And here's another clean shot that lands. And another perfectly placed strike.
Man, you make me feel good about myself. Look here. Is this a boxing match or is this MMA? Man, your boxing is killing them.
Ariane Celeste is with us.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway.
At the end of that round, his opponent was clearly hurt. He's going to look to start this round off fast and try to pick up where he left off.
He landed that inside leg kick. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
That's a clean left hand.
Hammer fists blocked.
And he's maintaining control in the top position. He's doing a great job of moving and transitioning here on the ground. Big punch from the bottom.
Working out of the half guard here.
Oh, he got reversed. He's got it. Full mount.
Cormier's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling.
And he gets reversed. He's going to try to take the back. Oh! He messed up and gave up his back.
Under 3 minutes to go in our third round.
Good shot to the head.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Orthodox for much of the fight. He's going southpaw here, Joe. Oh!
He got hurt very, very badly. This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
Now he goes for the single leg. God, look at that takedown, man.
excellent movement here on the ground. Oh, there's a good shot from the bottom. He's back to side control. He's looking to work that mounted crucifix.
Oh, is he an active pursuer of the submission?
He's got control of that arm. It looks like the submission's locked. Look at this, though. Oh! Oh, this is not good at all. And he got out. Wow, that was a deep one. Nice leg kick by John.
30 seconds out. Whoa!
He's in big trouble. Oh, he's out. He's out. Oh, that's it. He's out.
He's out!
Landed a gigantic kick for the knockout.
Oh, absolutely one for the highlight reel right there. A tremendous kick to spell the end of the night for his opponent, and for him, I should say, but just caught him flush, full force, beautiful extension on the kick, and the fight was really over as soon as that one made contact. I'm not even sure he was conscious when he hit the canvas. Outstanding performance here tonight.
Let's take a look at that again. Watch this again here. I mean, just stiff.
So a strong candidate for some bonus money there. A huge knockout for him here tonight. Near perfect execution. They'll be talking about this result for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 39 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Daniel D.C.
All right, so a big win here in defense of his title, UFC light heavyweight king Daniel Cormier. This is a man who is as smart as he is tough, and he knows exactly how to game plan for the particular challenge in front of him. Very clean effort out of DC here tonight to retain the UFC light heavyweight title. Well, Daniel Cormier is inching closer to the end of his professional career. Those are his words, not mine. But this is a man who may just go down as the greatest pound-for-pound fighter of all time. He became a simultaneous two-division champion when he beat Stipe Miocic. That was July of 2018. And tonight, Daniel Cormier looks to continue what is one of the best legacies the sport of mixed martial arts has ever seen.
Daniel Cormier is a winner, whether it's in wrestling or in mixed martial arts. His drive, determination, and work ethic has proved to be a devastating combination.
So back in 2011, he became the youngest champion in UFC history. Johnny Bones has gone on to become the consensus greatest mixed martial artist of all time. Every skill in the book, he has got it. He has dominated, and in terms of the strength of schedule, you can argue no UFC champion has had it tougher than John Bones Jones.
John Jones, in my opinion, is the very best at utilizing his reach advantage. If you watch John's fights, he is the very best at keeping fighters where he can hit them, but they can't hit him. And if they get close enough to get a hold of him, he has some incredible wrestling talent to go with that striking.
And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. Jones is 30, Cormier is 38. Jones is 5 inches taller. He will have a 12-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Deans. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in with a professional record of 22 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, Daniel D.C. Cormier! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA! Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, John Bones Jones!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
This is a fight that we have been looking forward to for a long time and is about to take place right now. I'm very excited.
We are ready to go with round 1 here. So here's the former UFC light heavyweight champion, John Jones. In nearly every fight, he's going to have a massive reach advantage. So we'll see what he chooses to do here in the early going, if he leans on the grappling or the wrestling. But that reach is a very powerful thing in modern-day mixed martial arts. It's one thing to have a reach advantage. It's another thing to use it as masterfully as John Jones has done in the past. Now a level change. Joe, how does he approach this particular challenge tonight?
One thing to keep an eye out for in this fight is the wrestling and the takedowns of John Jones. John Jones can do it all, but his wrestling is quite special. Beautiful punch.
Oh, nice jab by DC.
High kick! He hurt him!
He's got him hurt here.
Oh, look at this! Who saw that coming?
Strong transition there, Joe. He goes back to the back.
Controlling, looks for the choke. Drops down for it.
He might get a finish here.
This choke is getting tighter and tighter. He may have to tap. Oh, look at that. Slips right out of it. He's got full guard. Half guard. Into side control. He's trying to get into position to attack with the Kimura. This looks very tight. I think he's got it locked up. Now he's pretty deep. Oh, that's nasty. This is getting tighter and tighter. He might have to tap. He got it, he got it. Nicely done. It was a beautiful job setting up that submission, and once he got it, the fight was over.
Yeah, that is high-level stuff out of him there, Joe, to finish the submission. It's one thing to get the dominant position. It's another thing to close the show, and he certainly did that here tonight. That's a big one.
And here's the end of the fight. And here we can see it again. Beautiful technique here on this Kimura. Perfectly applied for the tap. And finally, one more time, no choice but to tap.
So a seminal moment for him here tonight, Joe Rogan, as he gets the win by way of submission. Certainly one of the bigger wins of his career, and as big a statement as he could have made here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 59 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a Kimura, John Bones Jones!
So congratulations are in order to the former UFC light heavyweight champion, John Bones Jones. This is still a guy that many consider to be the greatest mixed martial arts athlete of all time. And this performance, just another feather in the cap of the future UFC Hall of Famer. This was a big spot for John Jones here tonight. He's a guy who always has the spotlight. Even when he doesn't have the belt, he has the target on his back. Jon Jones delivers for the fans yet again tonight. And you can be sure that that is a celebration with his corner that will continue here deep into the night. Representing the American Kickboxing Academy in San Jose, California, where they still spar a whole lot, here is the UFC light heavyweight champion, Daniel Cormier, two-time United States Olympic wrestler, and it has been absolutely remarkable to see a guy transition from wrestling to mixed martial arts and realize as much success as the Lafayette, Louisiana-born DC has realized in the UFC.
Daniel Cormier is one of the best wrestlers to ever compete in the UFC's heavyweight division, and with that work ethic, he has brought his striking up to an elite level as well. He is amongst the very best in the sport.
So here he is, Jon Bones Jones, two brothers in the NFL, but none can lay claim to being the greatest of all time. Bones Jones can, still on the right side of 30. Jon Jones back in 2011 became the youngest champion in UFC history. And to say he's still going strong would be an understatement. Jon Jones, the consensus greatest of all time, making the walk here tonight once again.
Jon Jones is a very powerful wrestler with some of the most ruthless elbow strikes we've ever seen. He is an unpredictable fighter on the feet, not afraid to throw crazy, spinning, high-risk shots, and he attacks from all kinds of angles.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Jones is 30, Cormier is 38. Jones will have the 12-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, a referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler with a professional record of 22 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, Daniel D.C. Cormier! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, only a professional record of 23 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight world champion, Jon Bones Jones!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
This has been one of the most highly anticipated matchups for a long time. And ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in because it's about to go down right now.
Well, always great to be back in Houston, Texas. Good to have you with us tonight as we get underway with live UFC action from Toyota. Well, the fans are going bananas as Jon Jones returns to the octagon. We'll see how he approaches this particular challenge. He has a massive reach advantage as usual. It's one thing to have length and size. It's another thing to use it effectively. Perhaps no one does so as well as the former UFC champion, Johnny Bones.
Oh, hammer fist, that one landed.
Joe, what are you looking for out of him here in the early going?
Jon Jones is an outstanding striker, but one of his best striking tools are his knees.
Ooh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Cormier.
Working from the mounted crucifix.
Oh, looks like he might be able to get an arm here, Joe.
Now from here, what he wants to do to secure the Americana is pull his opponent's elbow towards his body. That's when he can put leverage on the shoulder. More and more pressure on that arm. He might have to tap. That's it.
There it is.
He set up the submission and locked it in for the tap. Excellent job.
Yeah, Joe, that's about as good as it gets in terms of executing the submission. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and was able to get the tap shortly thereafter. Excellent work to set up and ultimately finish the submission here tonight.
And here we see it from another angle. Beautiful technique here, and the tap. And one more time, nice technique here on this submission.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight. All right, the decision is inside the octagon. We send it to the veteran voice. Here's Bruce Buffer.
8 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Daniel D.C.
Well, what else can you say about the UFC light heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier, and still approaching 40 years old, and DC still finding a way to get it done. Very opportunistic when it comes to his submission game, picks his spots well in the striking realm as well. It is going to take a Herculean effort from the fellow 205ers to dethrone the champion, Daniel Cormier. So here's Daniel Cormier. At one time, he was the United States Olympic team captain in wrestling, transitioned to mixed martial arts and realized success almost immediately. Only one blemish on the career record. That was against Jon Jones. It's a rematch he hopes to get back. But right now, this is the man who is atop the throne, Daniel Cormier, the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world.
Daniel Cormier is a winner, whether it's in wrestling or in mixed martial arts. His drive, determination, and work ethic has proved to be a devastating combination.
So here is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, current UFC interim light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones. Never lost the belt inside the octagon. It was transgressions outside the octagon that resulted in him being stripped of the title. But when the lights go on, you can argue this is the most dominant and best champion the octagon has ever seen.
Jon Jones is a supremely gifted athlete. He is explosive with his takedowns and his strikes, and he can be very creative in his attacks. Spinning elbows, heel kicks, he is a human highlight reel.
Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Jones is 30, Cormier is 38. Jones will have the 12-inch reach advantage. All right, now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, Daniel D.C. Cormier. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, John Bones Jones.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
The fighters touch gloves.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, Houston, Texas has been a huge market for the UFC of late. And no surprise, we are back and now underway here from Toyota Center in the H-Town. All right, so here he is yet again, UFC light heavyweight champion, 2-time U.S. Olympian Daniel Cormier. You can expect a heavy dose of takedowns tonight, but don't sleep on the power. Lesser foes have not respected the power of DC, and they've ended up twitching on the canvas. Cormier, a well-rounded 5-tool guy. We'll see how he approaches this challenge tonight. Nice job to get the foot off the canvas and to the target quickly. Beautiful inside leg kick by Jones. Joe, your thoughts on what we might see here early?
John Jones has some outstanding kicking technique. With his long reach, kicks are one of his best weapons.
Jones has worked in that arm. Nice job of pummeling, and he's got the double underhooks now. So battling for position here in the clinch once again, Joe. Both fighters trying to gain a more advantageous position. Cormier gets the takedown. Nice entry on that attempt. Oh, well placed with the hammer fist there by DC. Getting the ground and pound going pretty good here early. Effective punch there by Jones.
Excellent movement on the ground here. Constantly moving, constantly staying busy. Now he's back into full guard. Big body punch.
Man, Joe, he continues to leave that head open. His opponent's got to be salivating at this point in time. That jab has been there all night. You got to get that head off the center line.
Huge uppercut misses. Wow, what a powerful leg kick that was. Daniel Cormier with a very nice takedown. Big shot. Half guard here. He transitions to full mount.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Jones.
Good punch.
Jones getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out.
Nice sweep. Hits the reversal here and into full guard.
Nice punch by Cormier. Relentless pressure from the top by DC.
He's now working from half guard.
Joe, nice head movement there to slip that right hand.
Look at that nasty jab.
20 seconds left.
He just whips that punch in.
Hard shots landing on both sides here.
Oh, big punches by John.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
And here's a nice shot, lands perfectly. And here's another clean shot that lands. And another perfectly placed strike. Very exciting round.
Okay, find your feet, keep your feet underneath you, hit him a few times. Hey, listen, fake him, fake him. That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Brittany Palmer with us tonight.
Ready to fight. Ready.
Round two underway. Oh, strong punch there by Jones. So getting right to the strategy here, Joe. He told us he wanted to chew up that lead leg of his opponent. First leg kick lands flush. Oh, double jab there by DC. Well, Joe, he seems to have his opponent's timing down. He has landed some good shots, but nothing really in terms of multi-shot combinations, and perhaps that's why his opponent's still standing. So perhaps at this point, he can change up the power with which he throws some of these strikes, maybe alter the tempo a little bit, and try to make it so it's not just one and done when it comes to his striking attack.
Big body punch. Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground, staying busy. Big punch from the top.
Oh, he's got the neck here, Joe. This could be tight.
He's in full guard here, looking for the guillotine choke. What he needs to do is, he needs to wrap his arm around the back of his opponent's head, slide his forearm underneath the chin. Stunning.
And there it is.
Stunning, and he really made it look easy. He got the choke for the tap.
Well, yeah, Joe, he told us during fight week he's been working dutifully on his submission game, and he was going to look for an opening here tonight. Safe to say he found one. Near perfect setup on the choke. It was sunk in deep, and his opponent had no choice but to tap out or go to sleep.
Let's see it again here. Deep guillotine choke, full guard for the tap. And let's watch it here one more time. Deep submission and the tap.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 50 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a guillotine choke, John Bones Jones!
Well, he is still the consensus greatest mixed martial artist of all time, according to a lot of people, and tonight's performance is going to do nothing to take away from that. A big win for Johnny Bones Jones here tonight. A lot of people thought, given this training camp, that maybe he would be up against it in this matchup. Well, still all John Jones when that octagon door closes. And this is a big one for him, for his Jackson Wink MMA team. I think they proved a lot to the MMA masses here tonight. Massive victory for Johnny Bones Jones.